What a joy it has been to serve over 30 years in the Florida-Georgia District. I'm President Greg Walton, and in a moment you will see a wonderful story that highlights the various aspects of ministry that occur in a local congregation.
I was the one who told him he should be a pastor in the LCMS. I told him on his confirmation day. I could see the Spirit working in his life. I could see it, but he couldn't. Even though he was raised in the church, it wasn't until he was in college that the Spirit finally revealed to him that he should be a pastor. And then, with the assistance of his home congregation and the district scholarship fund, he enrolled at Concordia College, and then in the seminary. He was eager to learn. He needed help, though, and got regular support and encouragement from the district. And then the day came when he got a call to his first church.
You know, I was the youth leader at that church, and I remember one day I needed pastor's attention about something. Of course, I don't remember now what it was. And right then a little boy ran up to him, and I said, "Not right now, the pastor's very busy." The pastor looked at me and said, "Just a minute." And he stooped down and he talked with the little boy. Then he looked up at me and said, "See, that's who we're here for, God's people." And I know that little boy heard him because this great big smile came over his face. He'd never been to church before that day, but he stayed, and he eventually joined the youth group. It really made an impression on me. To think that that little boy wouldn't have been there at all if we closed our doors like we did almost 2 years ago. Instead, the district supported the pastor and helped us through the lean years so we could stay open.
I was the district president at the time, and we did indeed almost close that church. But not only did it stay open, but building on God's word and with regular encouragement from the district, the congregation began to grow. In fact, the Lord helped this young pastor grow the church so much that over time they outgrew their temporary facility. So his congregation challenged him to build a new church building. They formed a building committee, and with the help of the district and working in conjunction with LCEF, built a new building with a greater capacity to reach their community with the gospel.
It was a huge project that was more than the congregation could do alone. So the district LCEF vice president helped us to find a suitable property, and then LCEF helped us secure a loan. We partnered with the district throughout the entire process. The district president was great. He encouraged us to keep going. The mission executive also counseled us. And the business manager helped us with strategic planning. I was one of the people who actually helped to build the church through a program called Laborers for Christ. We came and lived on the site and helped with the construction. And because of us, we brought down the construction costs about 20%.
Once the building was completed, the district provided our pastor with the resources our church needed for outreach. Using those resources, he then trained our members to move out into the community. Since I'm the principal, let me focus on the school for a minute. He was always available to students, parents, and teachers. He led chapel. He led staff devotions. He believed that the school should be an outreach. With that in mind, using the district resources again, he was able to train the staff to reach out to parents who aren't members of the congregation. When our school went through accreditation, it was the district staff who counseled us. The pastor has confided in me several times, and I don't think I'm breaking those confidences when I say that at this period of his life, he went to the district many times when he needed direction or assistance. Many times he had stewardship questions. When the congregation needed outreach ideas, he turned to the district staff. Once, the church needed to repair a broken air conditioning unit in the middle of summer, so he went to the district LCEF VP. And with all the growth that we saw, leadership felt it was time to add another pastor. The district led us through the call process.
I was the one who was called to be the associate pastor. The district told me what a great ministry this would be, and they were right. And he became our senior pastor. But he added to his duties by serving on the district board of directors. He and the other board members have ensured that the district staff continue to assist and encourage our congregation and other congregations in the district to work together to equip, empower, and engage us to connect people to Jesus. In fact, we're about to plant a daughter church with the district's help. And now as he faces retirement and I'm about to step into the role as senior pastor, we need to realize we have come full circle. Few of you probably know this, but that little boy mentioned earlier was me. And just as he took the time to help that little boy, and just as he took the time to help all of us, just as the district took time to help him and to help all of us, so too are we to go out and help those who we are here for, all of God's people.
I hope you enjoyed this story and can see the partnership that exists between local congregations like yours who serve on the front line and have much to celebrate. The mission of our staff is to serve, assist, and encourage you in your ministry stories so that you are equipped, empowered, and engaged to connect people to Jesus.